Hello everybody, my name is Goodboy and welcome to a video on how to shoot better in Fortnite. Now in order to do this, I'm actually going to do it through a creative map mode that will help assist you do this. This is by Shride. It's a pretty well designed map. There are a few little bugs in there, but I'll kind of get onto those later. Anyway, the cleverly designed map gives you a series of different guns that you might want to practice on, ranging from pistols, snipers, assault rifles, submachine guns. So, you know, a nice little collection there. All the meaningful items you'll need to learn to aim with. Obviously, rocket launchers are kind of pointless. And then you just literally have 5 different levels that you want to practice on. Now, the first level is a simple sniper, well, not necessarily a sniper, but a shootout where you've got various different stationary targets to shoot at. Now, this isn't actually so much good in terms of learning to aim because they're stationary targets and that's not really real in real life. But what it is good for is actually learning to hit people in the right parts to do meaningful damage. So, for example, I improved actually slightly on my sniper damage by hitting them in the right part of the head. Something you don't necessarily get to do when you're practicing against moving targets. Upon completing that, I then moved on to the next level, and this is the ball bouncing one. Now this, again, there are little bugs in there because it's actually quite hard to reset the game and stuff. But essentially what you have to do is you can trigger balls to bounce, and then you got to snipe them, and then you do progressive damage over time and see how quickly you can detonate the balls. I mean, admittedly, if you're shooting against people, it's probably easier to kill people than the balls. But at the same time, you know, it gives you a good indication of how good you're going to be at shooting stationary targets. So that's pretty good. The third mode is somewhat more of a competitive one that you can do with your friends, where you shoot a load of burgers rapidly before finally blowing up a ball to then escape from where you're trapped. I suppose it's very, very good for rapid fire and learning to be accurate while firing repeatedly. So again, it's a good little skill, but this is more when you need to shoot a lot, maybe crowd control, that kind of thing in Fortnite, and it kind of helps you in a competitive sense learn how to accurately shoot and fire in quick succession. So that's pretty good. Now the fourth level is particularly difficult, in my opinion, because initially I was doing it with a sniper, but then even then that proved to be far too challenging, so I moved on to a submachine gun, and I still struggled to hit the balls. Now perhaps I could have picked different weapons and made it easier on myself and that kind of thing, but ultimately it really put it at the maximum difficulty for hitting a moving target, and I still struggle to hit them. But if you can destroy the balls as they're going out rapidly with, you know, different weapons, or learn the right weapons to use for it, you're going to find it very, very easy to take down moving targets in Fortnite. So that's kind of an advantage. Finally, there is the tomato run, and the tomato run is pretty cool, to be honest. You know, in terms of like successive rapid shooting and also accuracy, and once again you can kind of time yourself. So again, it follows on pretty nicely from the third level, but you know, it's funnier obviously, and also you have your actual timer bar which tells you how long it takes you to do it. Now unfortunately it is bugged as well, like level 2, in the sense that I couldn't blow up one of the last tomatoes, so sometimes that does happen, but nonetheless it worked pretty well. In my opinion, the map itself is actually pretty well designed, pretty well put together. And I think I'd recommend you all having a play on it, particularly if you're noticing in your Fortnite games you're struggling to hit your targets, or you just want to generally improve on your accuracy. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, and as always, please like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you, and goodbye.